Okay, so this is lesson 39, Algebra 1, identifying intervals of increase and decrease. So the objective, students will identify the interval increase and decrease from a graph. So we're talking about specifically domain today. Recall domain yesterday. We talked about a domain as x and y. So we're looking on the x-axis, okay, from left to right. X-axis domain is x. Range is y, remember? Yesterday domain, left to right, domain, range is up and down y. Okay? Follow me? Okay, so steps, these are the steps. There's just two steps. You just find out the interval where the graph is increasing. You write some numbers down. And then you step 2, identify any intervals where the graph is decreasing. And this is, then you write some numbers down. Super easy. So for example, I'll do number 1, number 2. Let's say this is the question number 1. Where is it increasing? Where is it decreasing? Okay. So what I end up doing is I take a ruler, okay, and you notice it's going up and down. I line up my ruler or the side of another piece of paper or whatever, okay, but I always make sure the bottom is touching the x-axis, okay. So I notice it's increasing from here to here. You see how it's going up, and it's flat, and it's going down, right? So the reason why I have the ruler is I notice from here to here it's increasing. Do y'all see that? Where does it start? Well, if I put my ruler here, it's starting here, right? Where does it start on the x-axis? It starts at negative 1, 2, 3, 4. And it keeps increasing up to here, right? So the line goes from here to here. Where does it stop increasing? At 0. Y'all see that? Yeah. Okay, so it starts at negative 4. It's starting here. We look down on the x-axis. Where does it start? Negative 4. And it goes all the way up to here. Where is it on the x-axis? 0. So then your increase, you would write down increase right up here. You see it says increase. We said it's the smallest number is negative 4. Excuse me. And it goes all the way to 0. That's it. That's the increase, okay? At this point here, it's not increasing. It's flat. So if I run my ruler from here to here, it's not really increasing. But we want to know what the decrease is now. It starts as decrease here and it ends its decrease here, right? So from here to here, we want to know where does it start? Well, it starts here. I look down my x-axis. What number is down here? 2. And it keeps decreasing to what number? What does it say? 4. Okay? So then our decrease would be from 2 to 4. That's it. Okay? Super easy, right? As long as you're paying attention to the increase or the decrease, okay? And you line up your ruler. Make sure your ruler is lined up on the bottom. You see that? That way you know what it's pointing at down here. Okay? Make sense? Number 2, watch. One more time, pencils down. Keep watching. Okay? Just looking at the graph, I can tell it's from left to right, it's decreasing, then it's increasing, and then it's decreasing. So it's decreasing twice and increasing once. Okay? So, on my answer, I should have 1 answer for increase and 2 answers for decrease. So, I'd write down increase. And I'd write down we said 1 answer for increase, so get that all set up. And decrease, I said that there are 2 answers, so I got that set up. Just getting my answer section ready. Okay. So it's decreasing from here to here. So at negative 3, you notice it starts decreasing. So I look at this point, it's starting to decrease. I look down at the x-axis. It's at negative 1, 2, 3. It's at negative 3, and it keeps going, decreasing all the way to this point. I stop my ruler there, look down, it stops decreasing at 0. Okay, so I'm going to put in my decrease section, I'm going to put negative 3, 0. Then the next section, it's starting off here, it's starting to increase from here to here. So I look at my ruler, it starts to increase at 0, and it goes all the way up to here. And I look down at the x-axis, where does it stop increasing? 4. Okay, so then I would put 0, 4. For my increase. Then it looks like it starts to decrease again. starts to decrease here. I look down, my x-axis is at 4, and it keeps going down to here. It starts decreasing. It ends off at 6. You see? So then I would put another decrease. I put 4 and 6. That's it. We're just identifying where does it increase, where does it decrease. Right? When does it start, when does it end? That's the big picture. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Questions? No. Okay, so I want the 1s to tell the 2s about increases. On this example, 2s tell the 1s about the decreasing examples. Ready, set, go. So number 3 now. I want you to just tell me what the increase is first. What are the increase or increases? So let's work on this together, and then you'll give me the answer. So we know that from left to right, it's starting to increase to here, and then it slowly decreases to here, and then it increases again, right? You all see that? This is number 3. So in my answer, I should have 2 increases, right? So I want to write, I'll set up my problem just so I know that I'm starting with an increase first. And we said there are 2 increases in this example, so I should have 2 answers for increase. So I just want to know what the 2 answers for increase are first, okay? On your whiteboards. Ready, set, go. So it's starting right here at, it starts here looking down on the x-axis. Look up here, everyone. It starts at -3, 1, 2, 3, and it keeps increasing all the way to this point, right? Where does it stop? At 1. So you should have, the first one should be -3, 1, right? And then this next section is a decrease. I want to focus on the increase first. So right here it increases at this point again. I look down, it's at 7, and it keeps going to here, which is 8. Okay, so those are my increases. Now, there's one decrease. Everyone on your whiteboards, tell me what's your decrease. Where does this one decrease at? Decrease, decrease, decrease. Okay. Good. So your answer should be 1. It's increasing at, or decreasing at 1, 7. Okay. Okay. Let's do number 4 now. Okay. This one.
Oh my gosh.
Number 4. Number 4. We're doing increases and decreases. So just let's get it ready. We know it's increasing first. There's an increase, and there's also a decrease.
Then an increase.
Then an increase.
Then
Then a decrease.
Then an increase.
Then a slow increase again. That's the 3rd increase. And then, is this increasing at this point?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's flat. It's neither, so we don't include it. And then it increases again. So there's 4 increases and 2 decreases, right? Increase, 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 and then 2 decreases. Okay, so on your whiteboards, I want you to write down the following.
How many?
We have 4 increases and 2 decreases. So let's start with the increases first. Okay, and we said there's 2 decreases. I would write that over here.
3 decreases.
Only 2 decreases. Okay. Okay, the first one. There's an increase here. Watch. From left to right. It starts off at -1, 2, 3, 4, -5. So we have a -5 is where the first increase starts. And it goes from -5 all the way to here, which is
-3.
-3. Good. And then we start off at -1. It goes up to 0. So we have -1, 0. Oh, in between there we had a decrease, right? From -2 to -3 to -1. So we have to put something in for decrease. Everyone's checking their neighbor's work, right? And then from 0 to 2 we have another decrease. And then watch carefully, from 2 we have all the way to 5.5 we have an increase. So you can either write 5.5 or 5.5. And then is this increasing here? No. It's going from 7 to 8.5. 8.5. Isn't this 8.5, everyone? Yes, it's not 8. 8.5. So we go from 7 to 8 and 1/2. And there you go. So give me a thumbs up, thumbs down on your neighbor's work if they got it correct. Looks like you guys did get it right. Okay, good. So the big picture here is you're figuring out where does it start and where did it increase or decrease sense.